Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Imefon Okun with this and more. The Establishment Act of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) was first enacted in December 2002 and amended on June 4, 2004. Since its establishment, there have always been allegations of corruption against the interlocutors, but no chairman of the Anti-Graft Agency has ever come out to agree that, indeed, some of its operatives are bad eggs. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Ola Olukayade, has however come out to declare that the quest for bribes by the agency's investigators has become too embarrassing. In his New Year address to the staff of the commission, Olukayade said the major objective of the war against corruption and financial crimes globally is to drive economic development and create job opportunities for the populace. He said there is no government agency as crucial to the nation's quest for growth and development as the EFCC. Olukayade said public opinions about the conduct some of EFCC's investigators are adverse and called on the staff to show integrity and discipline. The Supreme Court has upheld the election of the Nasarawa State Governor, Abdullahi Sule. The Apex Court also upheld the election of Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, that of Delta State Governor, that of Kaduna, Kebbi, and Gombe State Governors. Meanwhile, protests broke out in Lafia, Nasarawa State capital, following the Apex Court verdict which affirmed the election of Governor Abdullahi Sule in the March 18, 2023 election. The Lafia Jos Road was completely barricaded as the protesters lit bonfire to prevent travelers and other road users. Motorists had to take alternative routes out of Lafia. Shops, owners, and business centers have also shut down for fears that the protest could escalate. Former governor of Kano State and the leader of the Kwankwasia movement, Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, says issues of Kano Emirate will definitely be revisited. Recall that former Governor Abdullahi Kanduje had split the Kano Emirate into 5 and dethroned the then Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, following the victory of the New Nigeria People's Party in last year's election. Kwankwaso said the government of Abba Yusuf will review the dethronement and breakup of the Emirate. Speaking to journalists in Kano, the NNPP leader reinstated that the issue of Kano Emirate will definitely be revisited. On his part, Sanusi, who has not directly commented on the issue of his reinstatement, had accused the All Progressives Congress (APC) in Kano of attempting to seize power through a court process, not knowing God was watching. Famous Nigerian comedian A.Y. Makun and his wife Mabel have unfollowed each other on Instagram. This is coming few hours after Mabel cried out on social media over an alleged threat to her life. The comedian has now reacted to his wife's claims as of the time of this report, but checks showed that the couples are no longer following each other on Instagram. AY got married to Mabel in 2008. Their union is blessed with 2 children. Despite several efforts and measures put in place by the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, to make mining industries attractive for investors to invest in the sector, some mining companies have identified lack of funding, documentation, communications, and synergy as some of the challenges they have to contend with on a daily basis. In this special report, Clearview News correspondent who spoke with some mining companies reports that the mining companies want federal government full interest in the sector and not just paper presentations and lip services.
Declaring war on illegal mining in Nigeria on September 3, 2023, Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, said he has also introduced a security task force and mines police that will help the country combat illegal mining and smuggling. But mining companies, in their reaction, said federal government is not showing full interest in the mining sector as FG focuses more on conferences, paper presentation, and lip service with no action to match the spoken words.
First of all, we have communication problem. Number 2, we have funding problem. Number 2, we have publicity problem. For instance, now, most people who produce material don't know where to sell. And those who want to buy material don't know where to buy. For instance, now, those for us who operate in the rural areas, one of our challenges we have, there's no communication. How do you know? Can we have a yellow page where we have the list of production companies, list of manufacturing companies, list of mining companies? With this, it will help the manufacturers locate the miners. It will also help the miners locate the buyers, and this can also create a lot of jobs for us in our community.
One of the major challenges in the mining industry in Nigeria is government participation in the mining business. Government doesn't seem to be very, very interested, but I see that this present administration is trying to reawaken the interest of government in the mining business.
Now, we have a lot of artisans, and most of these people have poor knowledge when it comes to mining. And also, they do not understand the rigors of all of these things. They are being exploited by some foreign investors, especially illegal miners. Now, we have that a lot. When you ask them to test what they are mining, they always have issues with that. They'll tell you they don't have money, we need the buyer to do that and all of those. Now, if the buyer ends up doing that, he wants to still make them pay indirectly.
Some of the miners bet their minds on ways government can come in to support mining companies, make the effort optimal to generate revenues for the country.
We need information, we need communication, we need training, we need government to come. It's beyond seminars, it's beyond summits. After the summit, what next? After the seminar, what next? We still come back to the same old shells, the same old pattern of doing business, nothing changes. We come here, we wear clothes, we intermingle, we share cards, and there's no business. So we have to really strategize on how can we, the most important people here in the Nigerian sector are the local miners, which comprises 60% of the artisanal miners. Now, if you can reach them, we will solve 60% of our mining issues.
We all know, I think one of the presentations done by the Minister of Minerals and Solid Mineral Development, Dr. Alake, he mentioned that they are looking at the solid mineral sector contributing 50% of the total GDP as they progress, right? Now, in achieving this, there must be a public and thorough sensitization of these miners.
The interests of the mining companies in fulfilling their corporate social responsibility is very low because of government is not showing full interest in the mining business. Because if the incentives are there, the company is willing to go all out to make sure that whatever agreement they have with the community is is highly kept.
Nigeria is blessed with abundant mineral resources ranging from oil and gas to gold, diamonds, and other minerals deposits. Experts say these resources, if properly managed, have the capacity to move Nigeria beyond a mono economy that is mostly reliant on oil and uplifts the living standard of the average Nigerians.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clayview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clayview Online.